Now that you know two hand hemming methods, I also want to show you how to do a narrow ruled edge hem. Now, this is a method I've just used for my glorious Manhattan top. It really is absolutely fantastic, fits really well, it's ideal for the summer and for the Christmas season. I think it's just beautiful. Anyway, I did a narrow ruled edge hem there. And I'm borrowing a little bit from that video, which comes with that Manhattan pattern, to show you how to do that narrow ruled edge hem. So let's get started. And here I want to show you the method, which is really for all of you that know how to sew, and that is go straight on your sewing machine, turn it in and turn it over. The key to this is to turn it in about 4 millimeters or 5 millimeters and then turn the next turn over so it just about covers what you've turned in. So you have a double turn in, and that works very well. Of course, this is not the easiest method, and if you are a beginner, you want to hang tight now because I'm going to show you another method as well. So as you can see here, I really stretch it with my right hand, and then with my left hand, I have a pin to go in and to even it out and go all the way around. And whilst you can clearly do this when you've been sewing for a very long time, if you are a beginner sewer, this will be almost impossible for you to do. So here you can see it finished, and I would really say don't beat yourself up if you just overlock and top stitch an edge. That's such an easy way to do it. So now comes the method for all of you beginners and people that just don't want to get it wrong. Here is an example of a shop hem, narrow ruled edge hem, just really absolutely awful. And then on the left you can see what I did with the method that I'm showing you now. So put your hem underneath the sewing machine. You put it on foot width, and now the key is just to have one stitching line all the way along it. So what you want to do is push your fabric in so that it's almost like a holding thread that's slightly condensed. So never ever let it go just like that. You want to push it in so you're holding it in as you go. This makes working with chiffon really easy. This will take time. You're doing chiffon, you're doing bias cut, anything like that, take your time, don't rush it. As we go. Right, I'm ready to go, and I'm going to fold it over exactly where I've stitched. And I do that all the way around. So I'm turning this in, right? Just like that, and because I've got the stitching line in it, it really holds it in place. So I'm just gonna find a starting point. The width I like, so not quite a centimeter. I think that's too much. The key to this is to not pull on it like this, but to put it on really loosely. Just turn it in. I'm gonna just pull on where I have got my thread and I sit it down, right? And my left hand can kind of like sort it out, and you'll find you get a really good result like that. And then I'm stitching just on the edge of this. And now if I line up my fabric with just within that plastic, it'll just about catch it. And so my hand holds it flat. Oh, this is better. You need to sit straight in front of your sewing machine. And you will have none of this slightly gathered edge where it kind of pushes and pulls. And I'm just working my way around now. So I go to my next step, turn it up. Can you see what it would do if it wasn't for that thread in there holding it in place? Oh my goodness, it would be awful. So now I can do another little bit. This is very difficult. On the other dress, it was way easier because it wasn't chiffon like this. So now I'm going to leave it first loose. There we go. Make sure it sits nicely. Hold it down with my fingers and do my next step. And if it starts to sort of pleat a bit, I'm just like take, there you go. And you can see it coming out of the end. That's perfect. There we go. Keep doing it. Not letting any of this pleat. That's the perfect result of the back here coming out. And this concludes the hems. We can now move on to our bias binding. So are you ready?